Day in the life of a senior high student from BAS, Gen Math Edition.
Today, let's talk about the composition of functions. Now you may ask,
what is a composition of function?
an operation where two functions such as f and g generate a new function.
Now let's try to solve these examples. Our given will be f of x equals x squared plus 4x plus 2, and our g of x will be 7x minus 4. And we will be using f composed of g of x, g composed of f of x, and f composed of g of 4. Let's solve first the f composed of g of x. First, substitute the value of x to the value of g. For a simple way of solving, just bring up the squared. And now just multiply them by pair. Like 7x times 7x will be 49x squared. 7x times negative 4 will be negative 28x. Negative 4 times 7x will be negative 28x. And negative 4 times negative 4 will be positive 16. Substitute the same value. Negative 28x plus negative 28x will be negative 56x. I know you were wondering, how did you get the 28x minus 14? Simply just go back to the first procedure, then 4 times 7x will be 28x. 4 times negative 4 will be 18 plus 2 will be negative 14. Now for a final touch, just bring down the 49x squared, then negative 56x plus positive 28x would be negative 28. Then 16 minus 14 would be 2. Therefore, our f composed of g of x is 49x squared minus 28 plus 2. And now let's move on into g composed of f of x. Again, let's substitute the value of x to the value of g. Then bring them up for an easy way of solving. Then start multiplying. 7 times x squared would be 7x squared. And 7 times 4x would be 28x. And lastly, 7 times 2 would be 14. And just bring down negative 4. Lastly, just bring down a 7x squared plus 28x. Then 14 minus 4 would be 10. Therefore, our g composed of f of x is 7x squared plus 28x plus 10. Now let's move on to the last one, which is f composed of g of 4. But firstly, let's try to find the g of 4. First, let's substitute the value of x into 4 since our value of our x is 4. First, multiply 7 and 4 and it would be 28 minus 4 equals 24. Therefore, g of 4 is 24. Now let's try to solve the entire thing. First, substitute the value of x into 24 since we already have found the value of g of 4. Then multiply 24 by itself, it would be 576. Then 4 times 24 would be 96. Then just bring down 2. Lastly, just add them all up. 576 plus 96 plus 2 will be 674. Therefore, our f composed of g of 4 is 674. And that's how composition of function works. And I hope that you have learned something from this video.
Wait, before we end our video, we would like you guys to try this drill for yourself. The given is f of x is x squared plus 3x plus 3 and g of x is 5x minus 2. And use the following formula. Good luck, and I know you can do it.
Please sabacarayb, whatever.